Quarantine took us all by surprise and turned our lives upside down. For myself and my 4 roommates in the Hudson Manor neighborhood of Tempe, Arizona, at the time of this recording, we have been inside on lockdown for 38 days. It has admittedly been a struggle trying not to get on one another's nerves as the days have gone by, but we've made the best of things by playing board games, searching for abandoned items that have potential to spruce up our home, doing homework, playing video games, along with not much else. We're bored and we're uncertain. My roommate Brendan was unlucky enough to have his 21st birthday land smack in the middle of quarantine, so he couldn't go to Mill Avenue or Old Town Scottsdale or anything like that. Instead, we celebrated at home by drinking Natterdays and contemplating our existence. Another one of my roommates, Thomas, passed a lot of his time by maintaining the pool in our backyard and making sure it's ready for the hot weather that is quickly approaching. At one point, we had to enlist some help from our landlord to drain the pool in order to increase the water quality. Just because the pool was a bit chilly right now didn't stop anyone from jumping in though. Something that took some time getting adjusted to during quarantine was the online classes taking place on Zoom. I can't speak for anyone else apart from myself, but I am a much bigger fan of in-person classes. Learning just feels like so much more of a task when all of my classes are online. On day 15, Thomas and Andrew were out for a walk in our neighborhood when they found a pair of deluxe speakers for free at one of the houses across the street. Safe to say, we grabbed those speakers very quickly and got them into our living room. We were able to hook up my turntable to the speakers so that we could play physical records through them. We were also able to set up a receiver so that we would be able to play audio straight from our phones as well. After discovering that the speakers were in near perfect condition and worth a good chunk of money, we started to feel like there was someone looking out for us. We were jamming out all day and all night, and quarantine was seeming a little brighter. For one of my roommates, Andrew, quarantine has been becoming a second holiday season, as for the past 2 weeks or so, he has been receiving at least 2 packages a day from his worried mother. He has received many different gifts and supplies thus far, such as milk, paper towels, toilet cleaner, disinfectant spray, candles, animal crackers, a huge jar of peanut butter, among other things. In addition to Andrew, 2 of my other roommates, Brendan and Chris, were always busy grinding away on video games like Dr. Mario, Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, and MLB The Show 20. There really wasn't much else for us to be doing, so I don't blame them much as I was right there with them. Since I don't have a car, going grocery shopping is a bit more tricky to do, but lucky for my roommates and I, Filiberto's Mexican food exists. Just 2 blocks from our house, they serve great food through great deals and fed us nearly every day of quarantine thus far. Quarantine also gave us the opportunity to discover plenty of TV shows and movies whenever the boredom of being restricted to the house would get to us. We discovered a 2-season show called Party Down, along with other programs. On day 26 of quarantine, the 5 of us and 2 additional friends were treated to something very special. My roommate Thomas's grandmother sent a full Easter dinner for us all to enjoy. We had a ham, zucchini, mashed potatoes, macaroni and cheese, along with several other dishes. And as I'm proud to say, my roommates and I conquered our nicotine addiction, but don't worry, we retrieved that later on and didn't litter. While it is still uncertain at this stage in the pandemic what is going to happen next, I've learned that there are much worse people to spend day after day with, and I'm glad I ended up with the group for quarantine that I did. This has been one of the strangest, but at the same time, one of the more interesting times of my life. Hopefully this all goes away soon.